Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Skies. Where we left off last time, we were at Trader's Wood. We have explored what we can of it. We are now at 1 food and 1 supplies. We need to go back to Port Avon, which is just south of us, in a relatively safe path, and pick up some more fuel and supplies to continue our journey to the north. We are attempting to find Lustrum. It is our firm goal to do this, and we are actually very low on fuel, and I'm hoping we can actually make it to Port Avon before we run out. I do not want to turn off my light if I can help it. We're going to have 1 barrel left on the way. Ideally, we'll be okay though. It's not that far. We can't pick this up because we don't have a scoop. We're down to the last of our fuel now. June 26th, 1905. Bum bum bum. We're gonna make it just fine, I think. We are at 97%, 96, 95. Oh no, we might run out. We definitely can't get engaged in any fights or really anything bad at all. Oh yeah, we got lots of fuel. We're perfectly fine. There's no way we're not making it. Even with our low supplies and low fuel, we'll be just fine getting back. And then we're gonna head up north again. Probably over in this direction, because I don't think Lustrum's gonna be that close to Trader's Camp. Or Trader's Wood, whatever it's called. The place where those researchers are. A new smell behind the coal and oil. The green, unlikely scent of apples. We found the village green. Apparently we didn't find that before. We're almost level 6 actually. We're getting pretty close. We are 1861 experience away. Which is still a fair amount, don't get me wrong, but it's getting there. We have arrived. We need to buy fuel and supplies. I'm really hoping they have fuel and supplies. They do. We'll buy 4 fuel and 3 4 supplies. It's expensive, but that's fine. We actually have slightly more supplies than fuel, which is perfectly okay because we go through supplies faster. So we're going to head up this way, I think. Try and find something up over here. We're going to send out our Z-Bat every little bit because, you know, horrors are bad, and we don't want to run into one again. Yet. That bat nearly killed us last time, and it was hopefully one of the harder ones we run into, although deep down I have a feeling that that's one of the easier ones, which worries me a fairly significant amount. We'll probably end up stopping by Port Avon or Avon back on our way to New Winchester, which invariably we will go, because we will need to drop off port reports eventually, and also I'm sure we'll just need to go there to sell things at some point. Once we get around this island, and we can start heading north again, I'll send out my bat to hopefully find us something. Our terror levels are going up. That's another reason we want to get back to New Winchester at some point, or even Magdalene's would be okay. I wonder if London is a nice place to visit. I am looking forward to going through the Albion Relay and determining... Oh great, a marauder. I missed entirely. Ow. Ha. We got him. We can raid the safe or explore the captain's cabin. Let's do the captain's cabin. Why not? We have a 100% chance of success. The marauders are rarely democratic. The captain rules by strength and claims the best for their own keep. We gained 2 saloon-stewed gossips. We now have a total of 5 of those. Excellent. I don't know why I just flipped around a 360, but that's okay. We're also going to loot the El Medicus, possibly. We can mourn the dead. Our veils aren't great, But we're gonna go through anyways. Succeeded. Yes, we got to go in. We can try and scavenge supplies, munitions, or go to the captain's quarters or crew quarters. Or scavenge fuel. Let's grab munitions. We got one more carefully packed crate of munitions and now we're out of room. Okay, so we're heading north again. We're gonna send out our bat. I want to know kind of what we're coming up to. Although this does look like something important. It's a giant building of some sort. And we're going around another giant rock. We're kind of stuck between the two of them. What we're approaching is not a dock though, because it definitely doesn't have dock markings. Which is slightly worrying. We're close-ish to Port Prosper if we need to run for our lives. I may send out my bat one more time as we come up this way. A grim forbearing will become of you. Great, those things are tough. Ow. Need to lower my... They're like space alien wizards. I don't really know what they are, and they're fast as hell. It missed entirely. Oh, I didn't do that right. They're pretty quick though. Oh, damn it. Come on. Come on, engine. What the hell is that? Okay, that hurt. Whatever that was. We still might die at this. It just pushes us away. Interesting. That wasn't cool. It went through his arm. Alright, let's turn back around. We are hurting a little bit, but we're okay for now, I think. How fast are these things? Oh man, that's annoying. How much life do these have, though, is another good question. We got it. Cool. Tough fight, though. Like, they're weirdly maneuverable. Oops, damn it, I didn't mean to send that out. Okay, we can send out our crew with axes. The scribe spinsters were wrought from bronzewood and now popular with London train wrights and cabinet makers. So we can get some bronzewood out of it. That'll at least pay for the repairs that we have to now do. Okay, so we found several question marks, but none of them are a dock that I can see yet, which is bad for our Lustrum attempt. That being said, we found bronzewood, so that's 175 bucks. It's pretty decent money. Gideon's bronze. If we find another one, we might have to run away though, because our hull is at 25%, a little bit below 25%. Okay, so one of the things is a diamond. Not useful, even a little bit at the moment. This is a wind tunnel, which actually is fine. That's a marauder ship. You know what, we'll just take the wind tunnel. Oh, okay, we need to go this way. Turn! Okay, another one's a diamond, apparently. And one is a... what is that? I don't know what that is. A fungal fragment. We can iron it. Destroy the fungus. Who cares if it's edible? It's a danger to shipping. Destroying it may give the crew some cheer and reduce our terror. Your crew lays a trail of gunpowder from the inner door to the fungus. You light a match, set the trail ablaze, and slam the door. The flash of heat is immense. The spores burn ferociously. You can hear a high-pitched wail, almost a scream. Heated air, perhaps, that was trapped in the fragment spores. Your crew's cheer. I guess we're gonna just head to Port Prosper at this point. We're mostly there already. I'll send out one more bat to see if there's anything on our way. And we'll just try and avoid enemies as much as possible, if there are any around. There is a report of something near us, but it apparently is diamonds. Well, no, there's a further on thing, too. Finding places can be kind of a frustrating thing at times. That's a bad sound. That's the sound of marauder ships. It's a Star Maddened Explorer. Let's just leave. We can go around and into the main shipping lane again. We'll stop off at Port Prosper, we'll go back across to Port Avon or Avon, grab port reports from both of those. The Hour of the Wolf, we can just hope it'll pass. Again. We failed though, and we're gonna get some terror for it. 5 new terror, and yet another tale of terror. That is sort of unfortunate. But it's fine. Everything's okay. We're ignoring that Marauder too. It shouldn't be able to outrun us. I really want to find this port. Where could it possibly be? I guess it could be over here. No, because Titania is right there. It could be over here by Karillon, I guess, or maybe up here in the center. Hang on, let's load our journal. Maybe something will tell us where it is. We did all these. Regent's Grave. They want all these items, right? I forgot about that. Supposed to look for a downed locomotive on Hybris. We haven't done that yet either. We need a caged catch. Oh, I can bring a caged catch. We have several of those. We have a premiere to go to at some point. Mr. Menagerie's gone. Tackety engines. We haven't gone to Lustrum at all. That's it. We don't know where Lustrum is at all. Okay, let's get to Port Prosper, grab a port report. Possibly buy one supply or something like that. Go over to Port Avon, grab a port report there, head back to the city, turn them in. Be loyalists. Oh, god damn it. Another freaking marauder? Why are there so many marauders around? Come on, die. Oh, I missed. There we go. We could repair with it, actually. Might be... You know what? We'll take the cargo. It's a bulging sack that rattles. Oh, it's 41 sovereigns. That was definitely more cost effective than engineering, or than scrapping it. We're gonna hit C? Yes. I've been playing a couple different games with different cruise control buttons. One of them's X, one of them's C, and one of them's V. And I'm like, which one is this game again? I hear gunfire coming up. Okay, all you have to do is not get shot by any dreadnoughts. Although it doesn't sound like it's near us. It sounds like it's north of us. Or south of us. Either way, it doesn't sound like it's that close to us. Even as there's engines in the southern part of the screen. We're fine. Don't hit the station. We already are low enough on life as it is. Alright, we are here. Let us rest. We can offer more transport to settlers, actually. We'll use this Tale and Sky Story to do that. One person might sign up. Who do we got? He wants to move to Titania. Fair enough, we can do that too. That's not bad. We're going down that way anyways. To go turn in the caged creature for that one quest. Alright. We'll give the parsimonious Tackety nameplate thing in. 50 sovereigns. Some moods. They haven't given us much gratitude, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we need to go to... Well, first of all, let's check the bazaar. They have souls here for sale. Or we can buy unseasoned hours, but nothing really important to us at the moment. Do I want to buy some supplies? Yeah, I'll buy one. Supplies are so expensive. Oh wait, we didn't get a port report. Before we go racing off... Oh, we can join the Lammas Fair. A celebration of the bounty and fortune of Port Prosper. There is an elderly later whispers surreptitiously, likely to be a tombola. There we go. All the sights and sounds of a day at the fair in London, genuine rubbery lumps sold by the cartful, icons of mayors passed from Dick Whittington to Singing Jenny line the streets. A Ferris wheel offers paying customers the chance to survey the heights of Port Prosper. Side stalls speckle the side streets, manned by gamblers and mountebanks. The main streets offer popular games and diversions, watched over by a number of burly guards from the factories. We will stick to the main... Oh, we failed to stick to the main stalls. That's not good. We're now no longer tolerated by the eastward reputation. Several acquaintances catch up to you by the bridge, and you promenade together taking this... We've done this before. We've done this exactly the same thing before. Okay, well, we didn't do anything new. We still haven't gotten our port report, though. Oh, we can't get into the port report? We don't need to go to Albion. I guess we can't get a port report. Maybe you're only allowed one. Maybe that's something that's changed from the first game. Thought for sure you could get multiple port reports, though. Maybe we still have a port report from last time we were here. How do we tell that? There's gotta be a way. Maybe it's part of our hold. One of those, like, possession type things. There we go. It's probably in here. Okay, we have port reports for Magdalen's, Prosper, Leadbeater and Stainrod, Titania, and Trader's Wood. Okay. Wait, so we don't have one for Wait, do we have one for Prosper? Hang on, sorry. I lost track of what I was saying there for a second. I am super tired. Yeah, we do, okay. We do have a report for Port Prosper. But we don't have one for Port Avon, I don't think. I'm gonna verify that. I know, it's been a day. I am super out of it today. We for sure don't have one for Port Avon, so we'll stop there. Done. Why is there still gunfire? I don't want to die on my way out of here. So where are we going? Yeah, we're going the right way. Alright, everything is fine. Nothing is the matter. Oh shit, we're gonna run into a dreadnought. Damn it, come on. Stupid dreadnoughts. It's like they don't even care about sky traffic at all. Work is trying to volunteer me for something again, but I've already volunteered for 2 things recently, and I am not going to do that. I refuse. I have too much stuff on my plate already. I just had to respond to that really quickly. Well, we fly on cruise control. It's lovely when things aren't trying to kill you. We need to turn soon. We gotta keep turning. We are gonna hit that giant island, which would not be good for our few remaining hull. Okay, so our goal now is we're gonna hit up Port Avon, grab... You know what? Let's F here. I'm kinda curious to see if there's anything ahead of us in this little tunnel area. Something's been discovered over there. Probably a ruined ship of some sort. Am I sure there's nothing over here? This is way further in than I thought it was going to be. Nothing to report. Okay, good. We did waste some supplies there, but I just wanted to make sure, because this island ducked in way further than I thought it was going to. It's a very crescent-shaped island. Actually, it looks kind of like a croissant. It is a croissant-shaped island. And now I kind of want a croissant. Oh no! Recent damage to your engine cracked some of its windows. Now boisterous winds have shattered them entirely, exposing your crew to the maddening light of the stars. We can not do anything about it because we have no stained glass. Fortune? Oh, fortune did not help us. We're gonna get some terror. Oh, we lost 2 crew. We did not get terror. 2 people straight up died. Okay, good to know. Apparently if you don't repair your ship fast enough, things happen. Bad things happen. We're not going to read too much in Port Avon. We're just going to quickly grab the port report and leave. We don't need supplies or anything. I may just stop at the bazaar and see if there's anything for easy buying, but other than that, we're going to head straight for New Winchester, and then we're going to head south. We're going to go to Titania and Leadbeaters. We have 2 things to do down there, which should be nice and easy. I still haven't found Lustrum, though. Like, this city is elusive. Maybe if it's over... I think it'll be over this way, actually. We were trying to go that way, but we ran into that one terror, which was just a nightmare. I need a bigger, better ship that has more armor. Or maybe just more armor in general is what I need. Okay. We could recruit a repentant devil, too, while we're here. He's a signaler, Iron 2, Veil 6. You know what? Let's take him. He's only $100. And he looks cool. Alright, let's grab Port Avon. We need... We have lots of salons to gossip. Our welcome is now 2. Perfect, that's good enough for me. I need to just grab a port report. Oh, they have cheap fuel. 2 fuel for 20 sovereigns? Done. That is cheap. Anything else is cheap? Oh, let's write a port report. It's all the same again. We can host a tea party, but we're not doing that. Village Green. Anything else going on? We are the village. We can attend a service at the church. Why not? The vicar's voice rises and falls like a tide. His parishioners struggle to stay awake. Today his sermon concerns Matthew chapter 4 and the devil tempting Christ to the wilderness. We gained 1 vision of the heavens. Let's sit with the eel fishers. Why not? Our terror has reduced. You watch as the fishers snag their wriggling prey, heave them onto the rock, and put an end to their thrashing with eel mallets. Catches are infrequent though, and aside from those occasional struggles, always swiftly ended by a meaty thwack, you can sit back and enjoy the starlight and make conversation. Good enough. We've worn out our welcome. Let's take a look at our crew for 1 sec. It's in hold, actually. Or maybe it's not. It's officers. There we go. Okay, so we have a chief engineer, we have a signaler, and we have a first officer. We need a quartermaster and a mascot. I was trying to figure out what officer positions we haven't filled yet. And what is our stat looking like? That's our character. Or maybe that's our total stats. 43, 20, no, I think that's just us. I don't think that includes all of our people. Or maybe it does, who knows. Yeah, whatever. We're leaving. We're going to New Winchester. We have some fuel, we have some supplies, enough to get us there at least. We'll repair quickly, and then we'll grab a couple more supplies, sell some of our junk, because we actually have too much junk. It's because we're... Your newly acquired repentant devil is standing most unrepentantly over a body in the hallway. Who's the dead person? One of your crew? But the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of the crew. When some others have gathered, wouldn't have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got blood on his cuffs. He looks younger than most devils, but he is significantly older. His gaze is blank and yellow, a wall against speculation. He grooms his sideburns artfully and knows how to be tactful with less seasoned members of the crew. Who'd you kill? He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard, then he turned up at my quarters. From the body, he has lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than to kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently, he thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract some negative attention. We got 1,000 experience, which actually gives us a level. Tell me how my soul goes. It's not worth much in its present condition, he says plainly, too flawed. I could cure you of that if I had time and if I cared, and if it were not just as easy to take any of the dozen other innocent souls in a better state of repair. If you want it improved, you might, I suppose, try your luck in Karillon. Okay. Wait, didn't we level? I'm almost certain we should have leveled from that. No, I lied. We need 119 experience. Oh, that's stupid. We're so close. So close to level 6. Now this is a game I'm not entirely sure if we need to be focused on maxing out a specific stat or trying to be more balanced all around. It's looking like more balanced because a lot of the checks, there's a lot of checks for a lot of different things. Like there's a lot of mirrors checks, there's a lot of bales checks, there's a lot of hearts checks, and there's a lot of iron checks. They're all sort of, oh. A junior signaler receives a dose of medicinal port in the infirmary after seeing a frozen corpse spin past a window. The experience has shaken him. The dead are hungry, he says. We need to make an offering, or it'll come back and knocking at the hull. We would get nightmares, but it would lower our terror if we recover the body and transport it for burial. Yeah, we'll get a nightmare, I don't care. Our nightmares are now at disquieting, though. As you tend your paperwork, you feel the incessant crawl of watchful eyes on the back of your neck. No one is behind you. It'd be impossible, ridiculous to even entertain the notion that someone's behind you. I ignore it. By turning your head, you'd be acknowledging that it's possible that someone's behind you, which it isn't, so you won't. I lost a supply, apparently. You hunch over your desk, working furiously in an attempt to overcome lingering unease. It doesn't work. By the end of the night, your papers are in ink-splotched disarray, and you have a thumping headache. Come morning, you discover you jotted the wrong numbers in the wrong columns and accidentally signed off on jettisoning some of the supplies. It's too late to undo the damage, unfortunately, but you can make a mental note to avoid working under such stress. And now we are low on supplies again. That's a tackety ship, but we're going to ignore it because we're low on life and we don't really need to fight it. We'll stop in here and get some money from all the port reports we have. We have quite a few. Man, things are going... We're going so well for our ship, and now we have nightmares. Here's my port reports. 600 sovereigns obtained, and we are we lost 6 fortunes in the Tacketies. They don't like us very much. But they don't hate us yet either, we're just struggling with them. I need to find a way to get rid of nightmares. Can't remember how to do that. We'll figure it out. We're almost out of time on this video, though. In the next video, I think we'll have to head down towards the other 2 places to drop off our quest stuff. We'll see if there's anything exciting happening in New Winchester before we end the video, though, entirely. Things are going alright in Sunless Skies, though. We're doing pretty good. We have a decent amount of money now, somewhere around 1,500. First of all, let's repair our locomotive to full. We lost 93 sovereigns doing that, though. That's expensive. Let's see if we can sell things. Flowers for Titania. Do we have verdant seeds? We don't have any verdant seeds at the moment, I don't think. I think we're already full up with stuff. We do have 1,300 of these. We could buy something good like a... I don't know what that is, but we can use it. It's a sneeze lurker. It's a damage of some sort, or it's a gun of some sort, but whatever. We can get +1 butchery and +4 hold with the Durandal pressure canning system. We can make them into supplies. Get better guns. We could maybe buy a ship, actually. Let's sell some stuff first. What do we have for sale? What's in our bank for sale? We have 1 mining array in our bank, obviously. Oh, we're not in the right place to sell this kind of stuff. We need to go to the market. That's where we need to go. Okay, we need to sell 2 of our munitions. We don't need that many. Our bronze wood. We need our caged catch. We can't sell that under any circumstances. It's very important we keep that. Gets us $293 more. Now, if we go to the engine yard, we can buy this ship, the Parseval class Courser. What would it do for us? Gives us an extra 10 hull, an extra missile slot, I guess, but no gun slot or bullet slot, whatever that is. Not entirely sure. We also lose our armor slot, which is bad. We gain a navigator slot, whatever that ends up being, and we also don't change our power at all. I think that I'm not going to buy that. If I was going to buy a new one, it would be something like this Pelennor class Trader, which has a bunch of extra hold space. But all the gun stuff's the same. What about the escort ship? 3,500, we would gain quite a considerable amount of hull and an extra armor slot. That's not a bad idea either. I really just want this Moloch class liner though. Its stats are insane. We lose whatever that is. But ultimately we would gain tons more crew slots, tons more supply slots, basically tons more everything. It is possible that there are cool other ships to be found in other sectors though, so that's something to take into consideration as well. Explore the city. Anything going on? The Grand Premiere. Madame Lumiere has wasted no time in organizing her premiere. To express her gratitude, she's given you tickets. Madame Lumiere has reopened a theatre beneath the arches of Bishopbridge. Prominent Tackities sit with London sympathizers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled... That's a word I'm not going to pronounce right, but okay. Concupiscence of the Verdance. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus. The flight of a sporing body, the sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac, the prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. Let's admire the wider picture. If you avoid looking at the foreground, there's much to appreciate. The film strips have been painted to reveal the lush colors of the landscapes, the violent purple of the fungus. There's an awful beauty to the whole thing. We got a vision of the heavens. It's difficult to entirely ignore the energetic and occasionally traumatic activities occurring in the foreground of every shot, but you persevere. Lumiere catches up with you as you're leaving. I don't know why everyone hurried away. Anyways, I'm venturing into new territories. Meet me later if you'd like. We have 4 vision of heavens now. Let's meet her again. She promised us a meeting, so... She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave this stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras about anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now. She coughs into a yellow, stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Oh. Okay, well... I think we are going to head out then. Let's buy some Victoria Market. We need some supplies for an outrageous amount of money, and we're going to head to the south. But that'll be in the next video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.